Hey folks, it's the Daily Landsblog for the 7th of September 2018. What are you looking at, Case?
Your finger looks terrible.
It does, doesn't it? This is something called Raynaud's, which I have no idea why it happens. I don't think they actually know why it happens, but sometimes, especially when it's cold out, my fingers go numb. They go white. And you may be wondering why that would happen. Well, our air conditioning in our house, and I don't know if I'm proud of this or not, but gets cranked up to a point where if you have Raynaud's disease or illness or whatever you would call it, if you have this and the air conditioning is keeping it cold enough, you can actually get this symptom. This has got to be the coldest house in the world. Case, would you agree? It's freezing in here?
Freezing.
There's nothing we can do about it, right?
No.
Nothing. Okay, so depression. Steps towards making it out of the hole. So you're deep in the dark hole of depression. How do you start to make your way out? Step number one, and I kind of went in a different order because I realized there should be a step number one. So here's yesterday's Landsblog was step number one. You need to figure out whether you are sick. Now that may sound crazy because you would never say to yourself, do I have a toothache? Oh my gosh, do I have a toothache? Of course you got a damn toothache. So you got to ask yourself, repeatedly questions. Am I the same person that I was? Am I okay? And very often you come to a conclusion that maybe would shock you. Number two, in this situation, you have to admit that you have a problem. No different than if you were an alcoholic or a drug addict. You need to say, I am ready to get help. That I hate my life right now. I hate the fact that I can't experience joy and I'm going to go for help. Number three is researching everything you can about your mental illness. If you feel like, hey, you know what? I think I got depression. Learn everything you can about it because that gives you the power to be an advocate for yourself. And step number four, share. Find someone, and that's today's tip. Find someone in your life to become the first person that you can say to, I got this illness and I need your support and I need you to help me with this because I can't do it alone. But I am, I believe, suffering from depression or anxiety or whatever it is that you think that you're suffering. And you need someone to be pushing you. See, here's the thing. The lethargy that ascends upon us with depression in particular prevents us from actually doing the things that we need to do. Motivating ourselves. And you need someone sometimes in your life, if you have that person in the foxhole with you to say, you know what? Grab onto my hand. I'm going to pull you out. Step number one, as I said, decide, am I okay? And if not, go to step number two. And step number two is saying that, yeah, you know what? I am sick and tired of living this way, and I'm going to go for help, and I'm going to make an appointment. I forgot that part of it. Step number three is research, and step number four is you sharing with one person. Share with us to start with. It doesn't qualify as someone in your life, but if you have no one, share with us, and we will try to help you take that next step. Step number five, what is it? Find out tomorrow. If this doesn't overcome the rest of my body, what happens if it
falls off?
What happens if it goes up my hand and it's at my arm and it's getting whiter and whiter and then up to my head? That's anxiety for you. SickNotWeak.com, 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. We're here because who else is going to help you out of the hole?